I was born to be an hustler. My mother were an hustler, my sister's an hustler. And my brother's got 2 girls working for him. I know what I'm doing.
I was the only one that passed for grammar school. I'd only been there a couple of years when I fell pregnant. I couldn't stand the look in my dad's eyes. So I packed my bags and left. 6 months later, I were on plane.
Friggin' hell!
They took my kid away when she was 2 months old. They said I wasn't fit to look after her.
How much do you want?
You rich?
Yeah.
A lot, then.
I don't mind giving you an extra couple of quid every now and again, especially it's for Emma.
What's a prostitute, Auntie Rose?
What do you want to know that for?
I'm thinking of changing my will. There's only Vincent, my nephew, and he's hopeless. No point in leaving it to him.
How's my girl, then?
Oh, you stink of chickens.
You promised me I could take over this business next year.
I said you might.
I think you should have a look at this.
What is it?
Your uncle's will.
My name's Vincent Marshall, and I want you to know that you're not getting a penny of his money, not one.
You can smile, my dear. Basically, you're a considerably wealthy woman.
I've hired this detective. He's looking for someone.
You're having me on.
I'm not.
And who's he looking for?
My daughter.
Seems like she legged it from the home when she was 15. Ended up in Leeds. On the game.
I changed my name after sauna bust. Yeah, here we are. Hannah Levison.
You better look at that.
He's found Hannah. Here, take a look at that. Hold me, Carol. For God's sake, somebody hold me.
It's all right.
I packed in hustling, trying to sort myself out.
That's 2 of us, then.
Hard, though, isn't it?
Bloody hard.
What's up? Only had a wank today.
Oh, wash your mouth out.
Bugger off.
I wouldn't do that, would you?
Ha! We have to bloody live here, you slut. So do I, you stupid old cow.
Do you remember that Greek bloke who used to like his bollocks washed and drying with hairdryer? I used to do him up there, room 270.
I don't need to hear that right now. Are you sure I look all right?
Yeah, I've told you. Right, I'll keep your mobile switched on, so ring as soon as you get finished. Go on.
After you.
I'm Rose Garrity. I've come...
They're all in the Bronte room, Inspector Henryson, same as yesterday.
Thanks, kid.
Can I help you?
I've come for the interview.
Which one?
Hotel receptionist.
Assistant hotel receptionist. Mr. Varl is running late. If you'd like to take a seat over there, you'll find there's some magazines on the table.
Pull up here, it's the first house as you turn corner. Just wait here a minute, will you?
Yeah?
I'm looking for Colette.
She's busy. Have you got an appointment?
Tell her it's Carol. We did a spot of DIY together. What's up, shit for brains? Never seen a Versace suit before.
Bloody hell, look at you.
See what a bit of money can do. Can I come in?
Just doing Lone Ranger. You can wait in room if you want.
Excuse me? Excuse me, are you a guest here?
Are you talking to me, love?
What room are you in?
What's it to do with you?
I'm the hotel receptionist here. It's got a lot to do with me. Now, if you don't leave right now, I'm going to have to ring security.
I'm visiting my brother in room 401, if you must know. What's up? Got a badge for Christmas, have you? Jumped a little get.
Out.
Oh, I've got enough today. I'll scratch your bleeding eyes out!
Get off me!
Ow!
Get off me! Somebody help me, please! Oh, help me! Someone get her off me! Somebody ring the alarm! Oh, help me! Someone, please! Somebody help me! Oh, will somebody ring the alarm? Somebody!
Come on, you two, break it up! Break it up!
What the hell is going on? I'm trying to do an interview in there.
It's all right. We've got it sorted.
She's a prostitute, sir.
I'm sorry, but you don't know that.
You're dead, love. Do you hear me? Dead.
She could have a brother in 401. You never bothered to check.
And I've got your number and all, you interfering bitch.
I've seen her in here before.
Do you think you could handle these things a little more discreetly in future?
She started the fight, not me.
Yeah, but you put her back up right from the start. I were there. You were dead snotty with her.
Excuse me, I was not.
Yes, you were. Most hustlers would just get the hell out once they were clocked and try round back. Because there's usually somebody there they can slip a couple of quid to. The last thing they want is seen because it's bad for business. But she... Sorry. This has got nothing to do with me. I think I'll just go now. Would you tell Mr. Varley I couldn't wait any longer?
I've kept meaning to go over to Harrogate and put some flowers on her grave.
You should give Rose a ring. She's living at mine till she gets herself sorted. I've got 6 bedrooms and she hasn't got any, so I don't mind.
Oh, yeah? You've got that bloody big house of Curly's now, haven't you?
Of course, I've had to have everything ripped out. You were a right state. Anyway, give Rose a ring. Well, if ever you fancy going over, I bet she'll like to go with you, because she were close to Tracy. But she sort of mothered her.
I know.
Well, she had one of her own, you know. A kid. Only they took her off her.
What are you telling me for? She was Tracy's friend, not mine.
I just thought you might like to know.
Keep saying I'm not doing it hard enough. My arm's bloody killing me. Did you do hi-ho silver away? Yeah, but I feel daft. I have to go finish him off.
You've moved upstairs then?
Yeah, I didn't like the company in the cellar.
Right then, I'll get off. Might call again if that's all right with you.
We're only going to be here a couple of weeks. Landlord's chucking us out. All houses on the street have been sold off.
Well, don't think you can doss down at mine, because...
Never entered my head.
He wants bulldozing if you ask me. See you then.
Carol,
Yeah?
what did you come here for?
Bloody hell, you come to see your mate and that's all the thanks you get.
So, how long were you a prostitute for?
I don't believe I'm having this conversation.
You don't have to answer the question if you don't want to.
It's not that. It's just I've been trying to get a job for months, and this is the nearest I've got, and now I've blown it.
Did you want to be a hotel receptionist?
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't have come for interview. I'm qualified. I've done a course in leisure and tourism. I've got a letter. Here, look. Are you Mr. Varley?
No, Mr. Varley's head of personnel. I don't work here. We're just using the hotel's facilities to interview.
I'm sorry, I don't get it.
How long have you been off the game?
I packed in hustling just over a year ago. Only it keeps coming back to haunt me.
What if you could turn your hustling experiences to your advantage.
What, like giving the guests one every so off, you mean?
No, that's not quite what we had in mind.
I swear to God, it's the truth.
Free rubbers and VD checkups.
And somewhere safe to work where we needn't get hassled.
You said we.
Habit. I meant them.
And it were God with Paula.
Yeah, she's back.
I thought she were dead.
She just disappeared, didn't she?
Yeah, she did good on lane, though. She used to nick my freaking punters. I bloody hated her. So you didn't get hotel receptionist?
No. I got this other job.
And what is it again?
Project worker or something.
What's one of them?
God knows. He said I'd have to use my initiative. He said job's what I make it. They've got this pool of money from commercial sector.
Where?
I don't know, I'm just telling you what he said. And health and home office.
You don't want out to do with that. Sounds dodgy to me.
He said job. Beggars can't be choosers, Carol. I get 180 quid a week and the use of a van.
You can't drive.
I've had 4 lessons.
There must be a catch somewhere. Here, look at that frock. Does that knock your eyeballs out or what? I bet it's Vivienne Westbrook. Come on. Hey, guess who I saw?
Who?
Colette.
You are?
Colette, up the House of Fraser. She were asking after you.
Liar.
She was. She said we should all get together and have a drink.
You're a bloody liar.
Yeah, well, I think you should tell her. Get it off your chest. She's a right to know who her mother is, and I reckon she could handle it.
Yeah, but I don't know if I could.
What do you think?
£249.99.
It's a joke, isn't it? They don't know how much to ask. How much for cash?
I'm sorry, but it's already reduced, and that's the price.
Bloody rip-off. I usually get a discount. Right, I'm keeping it on so you can wrap what I were wearing. 100, 200, 20, 40, 50. And I want me change.
I love being rich.
Sex. That's what you're talking about, Vincent.
Oh, no.
Whip in my backside. I'm not interested in Whitby, thank you very much. The next time I open my legs for you, it's going to have to be in either St. Moritz or the Seychelles.
Yeah, but we are engaged, Claudia.
Oh.
I mean, we have to try and find out if we're compatible.
We're not compatible, Vincent, I can tell you that right now. I'm rich and you're poor, and all you think about is sex.
And all you think about is money.
No, Vincent, that's where you're wrong. I have plenty of money. I have my own private income. I have pets. I have Tessers. I have private health. I have a Porsche. I'm not some feeble chicken manager who's just given away a £4 million business to some prostitute.
I didn't give her it. Uncle Granville left it to her in his will.
I know that, but wills can be contested, Vincent.
Do you think I haven't
but
tried?
You just accept everything that life throws at you.
Oh, do I? Well, you'll see.
Well, come on then, enlighten me. What am I going to see?
Nothing.
Exactly. Sweet sod all.
We're going in then.
No, I've got to get back out there. I've earned sod all this week.
It's for half an hour, come on.
Told you, no. You can come round after I've finished.
I'm on early tomorrow.
Tough shit. When they get these raving loonies sorted out, we can have a proper going on.
Something's whipped them up into a frenzy. Half of them are just crackheads jumping on bandwagon. See a bit of aggro they want in.
Yeah. Putting them on telly doesn't help. Puts even more punters off. I bet that Inspector Henryson polishes his halo every night in case a camera flashes his way. He should get his bloody act together. Find out what the hell's going on. Any road, if it's not sorted soon, I'll be off to pastures new.
Well, how will I get to see you then?
I don't know, honey pie. That'll be your problem. Right, I'm off to Tripe Pub while coast is clear. I'll see you later, yeah? Sweetheart.
When are you gonna learn, slag? We don't want you around here.
We don't want you round here either, shit sucker. So why don't you piss off back where you came from?
I was born here, bitch.
Yeah, so was I. And I've got a pont will rip your bloody head off if you don't let go of me. Bastard.
Liz, how are you? Excuse me.
Hello, lovely. Are you looking for someone?
I'm looking for a road.
Well, there's a lot of them around, honey. I thought you might be looking for someone to have a good time with.
Yes, well, I could be. That as well.
I'm Paula. I guess this must be your first time.
I passed the house. I stood outside willing myself to knock on the door. What would I say to her?
I'm your man. Best get it over with. Open your gob and spit bugger out.
And then what?
And then it's up to her.
That's what I'm frightened of. I can't do it. What's she going to think when she finds out her mother's an hustler?
Ex.
I bet she's got this dream about some woman wearing a white pinny, baking bread and smelling of home.
Get real, will you? She knows she was taken away. It must have crossed her mind why.
You don't think like that. How would you like it if you found out?
I didn't need to find out. I knew. I grew up with it, remember? I never knew any different. My mother were doing a punter when her waters broke and she went into labour with me.
Well, it's different for you. We're a way of life.
Don't mean I liked it.
That's what I'm on about. How do you think your Emma will feel when she finds out you weren't lame?
She ain't gonna find out. And I'll friggin' swing for anyone who tells her.
Wouldn't go down too well at a posh new school, though, would it?
I'm going to ask for a pony for my birthday because my Uncle Granville left me lots of money in his will.
I'm off. Tell your mum I'll be round first thing in the morning.
Have you locked up?
Front and back. You go check next door if you like.
Keys, please.
Hey?
Mum says you're not to be trusted.
Bloody cheek. You've got an worth nicking, sunshine. Give people a bit of brass and it goes to their head.
Why don't you park outside bloody front door and have done with it?
I beg your pardon?
I know you're working for Curly's bastard nephew.
I work for Liverpool and Bingley. Interested in taking out a life insurance policy?
That's what they all say. They're a set of bleeding liars.
He's not really going to go to expensive avenue watched day and night. It'd cost a bloody fortune.
That's what's at stake, ain't it? A bloody fortune. And he thinks it's his fortune and he's going to get it off me.
Come on, the money's yours.
As long as I don't go back hustling. That's what Curly had put in his will. Hello, sweetheart. I'm sorry I've been so long. Has she been all right?
No trouble at all. They've been playing. Oh, I think this is yours. Came to our house.
Cheers.
I was wondering if Emma could come riding tomorrow after school. We're thinking of going to Belden if it's a nice day.
Riding what?
Pony, stupid. Honestly, Mummy.
All right. I'll see. Thanks for having her.
Not without a rubber. Now, will you get off me leg?
Oh, come on. I've got to use a Johnny Wick wife. Please.
No! And not on my mouth, either.
I've not got anything.
No, but I have.
Bitch.
I'll tell you what, though. Things are bloody changing out there.
They need to, with that lot of dickheads on lane logging boulders and waving sticks around. I know we had coppers and dodgy punters to worry about, but we never had no bother off people who lived there. Shit, it's from Chubbs, didn't I tell you?
Who's Chubbs?
Curly's bleeding solicitor. One who did will. He wants to see me. I knew his bastard nephew were up to summer.
I'll get it.
What about that?
Who is it? Is it my mum you want to speak to?
No, I've had blue paper put up in bedroom.
Just a minute. It's the man. He wants to speak to you.
Hello?
Is that Carol?
Yeah?
Can I come round and see you?
Who the bleeding hell is this? Who gave you this number? Hello? Are you there?
Who was it, Mum?
Nobody, love, nobody. Go get ready for bed.
Oh.
Do as you're told if you want to have a go on them bloody horses tomorrow.
Go on.
He's setting me up.
Yvonne, over here.
Morning, Lloyd.
Morning. Can I just get some water?
Yeah, help yourself. Which room are you doing now?
Hall landing at stairs. Blown vinyl roof. Caribbean crushed walls with lemon fizz paintwork.
What do you think?
To go to solicitors in?
It's a lot of bleeding steak.
Excuse me interrupting, but I don't have to strip that old stuff off if you don't want me to.
I'm not having fresh paint on mucky wallpaper.
All right, well, just thought I'd mention it because I just didn't want you spending money you didn't need
It's
to.
my money. And I'm going to make bloody sure I keep it. Cheeky bastard. I bet he's having my lines tapped.
Lloyd?
No, his bastard nephew. I'll have to have my number changed.
What am I going to do about this job, Carol?
Tell him to stuff it. Sounds like you're going to end up back on lane, working longer hours for less money. You'd be better off letting me get you a job at Durkin's.
I don't want to work in a bloody chicken factory. I haven't been doing this course for nothing. I want to make something in my life. Do something worthwhile, something I can be proud of.
Something you can show off to your daughter about, you mean?
Yeah. What's wrong with that? I want to prove there's life after rustling. If I can get out and make good, then so can Colette.
Well, say yes, then.
Well, I am absolutely delighted, and I know the rest of the committee will be too. Now, that's the van you'll be driving, so you can carry all your necessities, your needles, your leaflets and things.
Can I just ask you something? How many people did you see for this job?
Quite a few. We've been interviewing 2 days pretty solid, really. Then you walked in and we all got excited.
Why? I mean, how do you know I can do a job?
Oh, come on. You know the area, you know the field of work. You strike me as a bright and intelligent woman. What more could we want?
Someone who could drive. But I have got my test booked and I'm good at cadging lifts.
Well, it looks like you're going to have to cadge one down at Turton Lane Police Station. They're holding a prostitute on suspicion of attempted murder.
Well, this has nothing whatsoever to do with me, you understand, but as specified in Mr. Durkin's will, I have the unfortunate task of dealing with this situation and reporting these accusations to
Oh,
him.
I knew before you'd even said it, because he's got it in for me. Go on, then, let's hear it.
Well, on the 3rd, 4th, 9th, 16th, 18th, 23rd, 24th, 28th and 30th of August, a man was seen entering the house. I have a photograph.
He's me kitchen man. You can come round and have a look if you like. I've had all new put in. I expect you've got the plumber there and all.
Well, I do have another couple of,
Yeah, that's Gus. And that's me decorator, Lloyd.
Oh, he seems to have made a bit of a mistake.
You're too bloody right, and I don't mind telling you it's insulting. I'm hurt. I mean, I know I get lonely sometimes, but as if I'd do that when Curly's body's barely cold. You can tell his bastard nephew, excuse my French, he's wasting his money having me watched. Another couple of months and I'll be virgin again.
That's very nice scent that you're wearing.
Thank you. It was a present from Curly. He always liked me to smell nice. So, do you want to come round to house? To check?
Well, I don't think that's really necessary.
I don't mind showing you. I mean, you're different. You're a gentleman. I'd like it if you came.
If you're absolutely sure, we could arrange something at a time that's convenient to your good self.
Anytime. I just sit at home all day doing nothing. You know the address.
Wow, this is what I call classy.
Now, you've got nothing to worry about. You've got my number. We're sorting you out an office for your base.
An office? For me?
Yeah, well, I expect we'll end up with a couple of workers eventually. Do you know there's children as young as 12 turning to prostitution? The pimps are literally picking them up outside the school gates. We've got to put some serious money into this area.
Tell me about it. How come you're so good? Where'd you come from? What do you do?
Oh, I'm not good at all. I'm one of those greedy property developers, I'm afraid. But I try and give something back. I'm on a couple of boards and I'm a magistrate in my spare time.
I thought you looked familiar. I think I've been up in front of you.
No. I'm sure I would have remembered such a pretty face. Well, here we are. Good luck.
Can I just get one thing straight? Whose side am I supposed to be on?
Hers. You're there to support her. She's refused a solicitor, so just be there for her.
Are you top Bobby on case, then?
No, I don't do that sort of thing anymore.
Oh, above all that, are you?
Let's just say I do different things now.
I've seen you on telly. Going on about crack and trouble on Lane. You're not bad for a copper.
Thank you.
You usually get it wrong, like, but you mean well.
Interview terminated at 11:18.
Excuse me interrupting. This is Detective Inspector Cooper. DC Mace. And this is Rose Garrity. She's a community liaison worker.
I thought it was a project worker.
Same thing. Anyway, Rose is going to be sitting in on the rest of the interview.
Can I have a quick word, sir?
Of course. Just take a seat.
Now then, Paula.
Oh, bloody hell, you're talking to me now, are you? It's a wonder I didn't gob you in that hotel.
You slimy, sneaky bastard. You think you're clever, don't you? Well, you can think again, because I'm one step ahead of you, shit-face. I know you're giving people my number. I'm on to you.
Would you like a cup of tea?
I'd like you dead.
Well, I'm sorry I can't oblige.
I hope it isn't Durkin's chicken money you're spending having me watched.
Would you like to look at the new business expansion plan?
Because if I find out it is...
Or the new giblet machine?
I'll personally have your bollocks chopped off,
Or is this
right?
just a social call?
So don't say you haven't been warned.
Sold out then, have you?
No. I only got this job a couple of hours ago and here I'm flapping about in deep end. I don't know what I'm doing.
When did you pack in?
Just over a year ago.
I lasted 2 years with Brain Dead Harry before I went back to Lane.
Who's that?
Me ex-husband. Well, he will be when I get round to divorcing him. Hey, do you know what? He's not bad looking when he smiles, is he?
He's all right. Listen, why don't you get a solicitor?
Because they're crap, that's why, and I haven't done no.
No, but you're an hustler and you're breathing. That's enough.
She's right. We've had a load of vigilantes in, and two of them said they saw you getting in the BM.
Could we borrow you for a minute, Rose?
Yeah, sure.
It's a bloody good job you didn't turn up last night, honey pie. They'd have got more than they bargained for.
You don't answer on her behalf. You don't nod or indicate to her. In fact, you don't interfere with the investigation in any shape or form, right?
Right.
As long as we've got that clear.
You'll be fine.
keep change.
Cheers, love. It's been all go this afternoon. I've made them tea.
Oh, sounds very interesting. Oh, I hope you don't mind. I took your word. I was just passing.
And you thought you'd check up on me? Well, she's got nothing to do with me, right? I ain't clapped eyes on her in ages.
You what?
She's me mate's friend.
Well, I'm sorry I came, but I decided to go to Harrogate this afternoon. Took your advice, thought my friend might fancy coming with me, that's all.
Haven't you ever heard of phone?
I didn't know your number.
Well, she ain't here. She started a new job today.
Right, well, I'm wasting my time. Might as well go by myself.
Oh, excuse me, dear. You didn't give me a telephone number for my associate, Mr. Gillian.
Oh, yeah, I've been thinking about that. It's probably disc trouble. He's best going back to his doctor. See you then.
Oh, that's a shame. Your friend was
Friend of a friend.
was telling me she's a masseur specialising in corrective back problems. My associate had terrible lower lumbar problems for years.
Do you want to have a look round then? Or what?
Oh, well, I suppose I should do. It's quite clear you're having a lot of work done. Lloyd seems quite a cheery chap.
I'll show him my kitchen and my bedroom if you like. I've had it all done in blue.
I got the scratches off one of those loonies on lane. I got this off a punter who turned nasty when I wasn't doing me out of rubber.
It wasn't your night, was it? So when exactly was this?
I don't know. I don't look at my watch every 2 minutes. Well, before I pulled punter in BM.
Mr. James Allen.
I don't ask him the names, I just get on with it.
And how was he when you left him?
Happy as Larry?
Well, he's not happy now. He's on a life support machine.
Not to do with me, love.
So presumably, Mr. Allen did use the condom?
You'd presume, right.
And when did he pay you?
Before. I always get it before, it's hard work after. You ask her?
So how much did he give you?
Usual. 30. What? It's me going rate.
Did he take the money out of a wallet?
I don't know. Didn't take much notice.
Oh, come on, Paula. I don't believe an experienced hustler like you wouldn't remember where a punter kept his money.
It were dark. Yeah, all right. I think he did have a wallet, so what?
So it's missing, and you had over £100 in your bag.
I had a good night.
And this?
What is it?
Mr. Allen's Visa counterfoil. We found it in between the banknotes in your bag.
Must have given it me by mistake. Well, I'm not going to nick a visa thingy, am I? Am I?
And what did you do after you'd finished the business?
Same as I told you before. Went to pub, got pissed up, went home, turned immersion on, fed me cat, took messages off my answer machine. Next thing I know, you lot are banging on my door. What you're looking at me for? What do you want me to say? I can only say the truth. I didn't do it.
I don't think she did. Well, with all due respect, you wouldn't, would you? Well, no more when forensic comes back, but it's pretty straightforward if you ask me. She's rolled him, it's turned nasty, and she's grabbed hold of the stone and battered him on the head.
Oh, well, she did it then, if you say so.
I'll tell you what would be really helpful if you went and got her some clothes from her flat.
What have you done with the ones she had on?
They've gone off to forensic.
Why? Because they were covered in blood? Because they would be, wouldn't they? I mean, if she'd clobbered somebody over the head.
Not necessarily. She lives at 16A Randolph Street above the curry house just off the lane. You shouldn't need an A to Z. You know your way around that area, don't you?
Like the back of my hand.
That's one of the reasons she got the job.
She's asking for a solicitor now.
Come here. Hello?
Oh, is Paula in, please?
No, she's out at the minute. Can I help you?
I'm sorry, but it's Paula that I'd like.
No, I didn't mean that. I'm not. I mean, do you want me to leave her a message or something? Are you one of her regulars?
Yeah. Do you know where she is?
I don't. I'm sorry. Not being much help, am I?
It's all right, never mind. I'll phone her later. If you see her, will you tell her Tim called?
They won't let me talk to her.
What's the point in you being there? I want a camera around back and all. One of them big ones that everyone can see.
And that DI's so far up her own arse, she can see next year's shit.
Just let her get on with it.
Paula's going to go down for this.
So what? She's a stupid cow for getting caught.
But she might not have done it.
Of course she did. She's always been off her head. Don't you remember when she headbutted Lorraine? Broke 3 of her teeth. You didn't think Tracy did it either, if you remember.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, I found this and all.
Jesus, get shut of it. I don't want that in my house. Do you hear?
Right, I'm off. I'll see you tomorrow.
Have you started them skirting boards?
Give us a chance. I haven't got wallpaper stripped yet.
If you got on with it and stopped inviting folk in and making them cups of tea, you'd be glossing by now. Good mind to do it myself.
Who's he had in?
Chubbs came round. And Colette. I nearly forgot. She came to ask if you wanted to go to Harrogate.
Colette was here? Looking for me?
Yeah, I told you I'd seen her.
What'd you say to her? Why didn't she wait for me?
She had to go. I told you I'd ring her. I reckon she'll be back by now if you want to use phone. Hey, just tell them electric gates that open when you press the zapper thing.
Have they gone? Shit! I didn't know there were anyone there. You frightened me to death. Who are you looking for?
There were a gang of them, chucking stones and that.
How old are you?
19.
And I'm 21. You want to get home.
I am home.
Bloody hell. Listen, there's a couple of girls working off Shipton Lane.
Cheers. Whereabouts?
Industrial centre. They've got a couple of old vans with mattresses in back. They get passing trade off Main Road. Coppers know about it. It's all right. Do yourself a favour. Get down there.
Might do.
And get yourself something to eat. Hey, listen. There were a punter done over last night at Dunham's Mill Yard. Did you see out?
I heard a bit of a row going on in the car. Couldn't really see out. Thought about banging up window. But you know how some punters call you names and like you to shout and that? She sounded all right.
You should always check. Who do you reckon it were?
Dunno. Could have been anyone. She sounded older, though.
Ta.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Can you hear us at the back, though?
What are you doing in here?
Oh, hi. I've just popped in for a quick drink.
How did it go after I left?
Not bad. They got a top brief, Marion Stone, so she...
Well, look here, it's my 2 favourite people.
Hi, when did they let you out?
About half hour ago. I won't going to miss karaoke night for nothing. You want a drink, Rosie?
Oh, I'll have half a lager, thanks.
Pint of lager. It's on his tab.
Forensic and intimate samples weren't conclusive.
Meanwhile, we're going to do our own intimate sampling, aren't we, DC Honey Pie?
Probably going to get me into trouble.
He's shy, bless him. She's all right. She's one of us. Don't you think he's got lovely eyes? I think he's a dead ringer for Tom Cruise. I told him he could be a top model if he packed in being a copper. Don't you think, Rosie? Rosie?
Sorry, I've got to see someone.
Did you drink?
Hiya.
Long time no see. You didn't have to ring, you know.
I wanted to.
She gets up there every week and sings that.
Last time I were in here with dear Tracy's funeral.
Yeah, we all sat over there by the window. I went all the way to Harrogate this afternoon. Found the cemetery and everything. I just stood there looking at this grey piece of shiny marble that had Naomi written on it.
Oh, yeah? I forgot about that.
I didn't know what to do. She wanted Naomi. Feel anything.
Maybe you shouldn't have gone. Maybe you should just remember her as she was.
Well, Carol said you'd been asking about her, and then I couldn't get her out of my head.
I know that feeling. When did she say that to you?
Yesterday, when she came to the house.
You didn't bump into her in town then?
No. Is that what she told you?
Holly's mum can gallop ever so fast, and she can put a saddle on and everything. Holly's mum said I can go riding with them every week, if that's all right with you. But I've got to have lessons if I want to gallop. Holly's mum said I'm a natural...
I'm sick of hearing about Holly's bleeding mother. Did she give it out to eat?
We had lunch in a restaurant.
Oh, it's lunch now, is it? Very nice. Come here, love. Do you know something? Your mother's potty. Hello?
Is this Carol's special sauna?
This is getting beyond a bleeding joke. Where did you get this number from? Right, well, it's not me, right? And if you ever ring this number again, I'll friggin' sue you!
It's all right. I love you the best.
All that's left is a band of ghosts. All that's left of the dreams I owed is a band of ghosts and the memories of what love could be.
To tell you the truth, I thought I'd call round. Because it sounded like you've been having a bad time. I know you and her were dead close before she got into crack. She said you were like a mother to her.
Can I be a mother to you?
You what? What did you say?
Your phone's ringing.
Yeah? What? I'm not working. I've told you you've got a booking with Maria. Now bog off. Sorry about that.
You're still working then?
Yeah, just my regulars. Phone box calls have dropped right off since all bother started. I'm thinking of going to London.
That's what I always used to say.
What?
That I were going to London. In the end, I did. It's just more of the same when it's down there instead of up here.
We're getting chucked out in a couple of weeks. Some property developers buying up the street up. I've got a mate who's got a pad in King's Cross. She said I can pull tricks from there.
Don't go to London.
Why not? What's up with you?
It's just to know what can happen there. That's where Tracy started going downhill.
Well, that were naught to do with London. That were her parents. They did her head in. But I'm all right, because I don't even know who my parents are.
Would you like to?
I don't know. I'd like to meet my mother, the person who gave birth to me. I've always felt like someone was missing in my life. Like I were different to everyone else. I've thought about looking for her. Because you can now, you know, they've changed the laws.
Yeah.
But then she could be married. She might not thank me. I don't know what I'd do if I found her.
What do you think she's like?
Like me, I expect.
I had a baby. She was born on December 22nd at St Mary's Hospital. She weighed 7 pounds 10 ounces. I were in labour for 12 and a half hours. I called her Hannah. They took you off me on February 14th. Valentine's Day, 3:20 in the afternoon. It was supposed to be 3, but when they came, I ran out the back door with you. They caught me at the railway station, trying to get on a train to go anywhere. I remember them pulling you away from me, and you were crying your little head off. And I could hear this other person screaming and screaming, and I thought, who's that screaming? And then I realised it was me.
Right, Rosie, giving her a few tips, are you? She used to be cock at laying her. Anyway, we're off. See you later. He wants his freebie.
I was 16 years old and 5.5 months pregnant when I ran away from home. I had to go. I couldn't stand my dad looking at me with that hate in his eyes. This lass I met let me stay with her, but we had no way of paying rent or feeding ourselves. She used to do the odd trick to pay for food and heroin. I didn't like the thought of taking you back there. But I thought if I could do a couple of tricks myself, I could get enough money together to get us out of there. And my next door neighbour grassed on me, and that was it. Please, Hannah.
No! I wasn't that bad.
If you're there, will you pick up the phone, love? Are you there? I miss you, Paula. I've been worried about you because you didn't ring me back. Will you ring me back, love?
Will you stop ringing me? You're driving me around the bleeding twist.
I was just ringing for a chat.
I don't want to chat with you. I don't want to see you. I don't want to hear your voice. I'm working.
With the punter?
Yeah, with a punter, all right.
I'm not a punter.
No, you get yours for free, sweetheart.
I don't want nothing for free. I thought you liked me.
It's time you were going.
What have I done?
Nothing. Just go, will you? Get your stuff together and get out.
Will you tell me what I've done wrong? OK. Can I see you tomorrow?
What for?
Just to see you.
Oh, please, do us both a favour.
What? I told you what solicitor to see, didn't I? And she got you off.
What would you do if I said I did it? I bashed him over the head. Go on, tell me.
Nothing.
Oh, honey pie. Drop the latch, sweetheart.